Welcome to Fur Kidz Resort and Dog Swimming Pool. This is just an introductory video for the people using the swimming pool and also people coming to our property. On the property there is a grooming salon called Pimp My Pet, which you would access through these gates. And we thoroughly recommend that salon, it's beautiful. Anyway, so when you get here we have a few rules. Firstly is you'll get here by coming down our long driveway into our parking lot. You may park onto the grass a little bit here, on the gravel, and over here. Please be conservative with your parking because some days it does get really busy in here. Don't go up onto the big grass area where the metal is at the moment, just because we have leach drains there. So if you're here for swimming, or even for grooming or boarding, our first rule is all dogs in this area must be on a lead. No off lead ever in this area. So hopefully you're looking at this for instructions on swimming pool. If you are, let me go through a few things. On the right hand side of the building you'll see a silver shower head on this wall where the concrete slab is. That tap has been preset to deliver warm water so that you can rinse the chlorine off your dog's coat. We ask that you don't use shampoo because that could generate a slip hazard. It's just a quick wash down after you've been in the pool. On the left hand side of the building down there, I'll come around this way a bit, we have toilets for your convenience. If your dog has a poop while it's here, please don't be scared to pick it up. There's our pooper scoopers. And to the other side of that wall, there's a bin over there with a red lid. That's our poop bin. So we just ask that you clean up. So you get here, these are the French doors that you will go in through. We ask that you come up to these doors and just have a quick look to make sure that there's nobody inside still. If there's somebody still swimming, please don't go through these doors. We have a lot of reactive dogs, which is dogs that could get aggressive towards people or other dogs, swim at our pool. And they swim here because it's a safe environment. But if you go through these doors, they'll be able to see you and that will ruin their experience. So wait out here till they've exited. So you'll come through the first set of doors and you'll see these doors actually go, the lights go, or the glass goes all the way to the ground, so the dogs in there can actually see you now. Whereas the first set of doors, they can't because of the block there. So come through this door, shut it, then go through these doors, open and shut again. We do not want wet dogs in the foyer. There will sometimes be water on the floor in the foyer, so be careful because what happens is dogs get excited, which is what we want, and water will splash and go up all over the ground here and under the door into the office area. So anyway, welcome into the pool area. You'll see that we have like a 10 metre by 2.5 metre pool. It's heated to 29 degrees. We run 2 pumps and a pool heater. On the wall to your right, you'll see that we have life vests of varying sizes. And even if your dog can swim, if it's never been in a pool before, we recommend you use one, and we recommend that new swimmers use one, just until their confidence is built up. If your dog has an injury, we recommend you use one. Now the reason for that is that the life vest will actually bring the hips up so that the spine is totally in line with the top of the water. If you don't use one, a lot of dogs will sink their back legs and try swimming only with their front legs. Most dogs that come here for some sort of therapy tend to have rear leg injuries, and the point of the exercise is to build up muscle in those back legs. So use a life vest. You want one that finishes around about the hips, not at the tail, so a little bit forward of the tail. You can use our long lines and you can do laps. But make sure you swim in both directions. You don't want to build up one side of the body more than the other. Some of the life vests may look tatty, the chlorine eats through them quite quickly, but we do tend to order new ones on a regular basis. When you're in this area, your dog can come off the lead, but only when you're in this area. When you have finished swimming, you will exit through the door at the back, and you'll make sure that you've shut the door when you go, because that's our barrier to the pool. So please don't leave it open. So you'll exit through those doors and go around to your right, and remember on that outside wall there is where you can wash your dog down. Now, the pool. We have steps and a ramp this end. Down the other end, there's nothing. It's just the deeper water, which is about 1.4 metres deep. So you should be able to, if you choose to go in with your dog, stand up in the pool. If you do decide to go in with your dog, remember that dogs that haven't been in pools before can get scared, so wear something appropriate so you don't get scratched to pieces, and keep your head above the water, because lots of dogs may have swum in this pool before you in the daytime, and you just need to keep your head out of that water. We do run 2 filters, as I said, during the day when we've got lots of swimmers, but sometimes that's just not enough to get rid of all the hair. So if you've got a particularly hairy dog, please do the next people a favour and use our scoop, which is located down at the end of the pool here. See, there we go. Don't be scared of the poop, of the scoop. Don't use it for poop is what I was thinking. We have had someone use it as a pooper scooper. Not nice. So use that for getting out excess hair and toys from the bottom of the pool. We'd appreciate it if you didn't leave toys on the bottom of the pool. And definitely no food in the pool. So you can give a food reward outside on the concrete area, but not while the dog is in the pool. No throwing food in there. But by all means, bring toys and throw them. And sometimes we'll have toys in this toy bucket. There's a water bowl here, but tip it out and put fresh water in for your dogs. Okay, so a couple of things. 5 minutes swimming, I'm told, is equivalent to 30 minutes of land work. So if you're doing hardcore laps with your dogs, it's not just a fun swim, make sure you're letting your dog come out of the pool to have a little bit of a muscle realignment, a shake off, a relax, catch its breath before you go back in again. 30 minutes is normally enough for good hard workouts for dogs. If you want to just have fun and spend a lot of time here, then book an hour, but most people will find 30 minutes is enough. Some highly active dogs aren't even exhausted after an hour, so you've got to know your dog a little bit here. If your dog has an injury or had surgery, you need to get a clearance from your vet. Don't start swimming unless your vet's told you or your therapist has told you that the dog needs it. Now, we try and keep this as a fun activity, and our philosophy on buying this whole property was to get hold of the pool so that people in Perth had somewhere they could go with dogs to have fun and to build up muscle where they needed to. We don't make a lot of money out of this pool. We've kept our costs low so that more people can come, but we do ask you to cooperate and respect our property. So please don't touch our equipment, which is on the outside of the pool. Don't tamper with any of the filters. I don't care if you're a swimming pool expert. Just don't do it unless we've given you permission to. And try and keep this area tidy. If your dog has a poo in here, clean it up. If it's really messy, contact us. You can ring us if you can't get us any other way, and we will come and help you out. Make sure you've picked up all your equipment, so have a look around in here before you leave. Look in the skimmer boxes, that's pretty easy. We've got 2. Here's one. You can just lift the lid like this. Right. Have a quick look, no toy in there. Go down to the other one, because toys do get sucked in there. And make sure you've taken everything. Don't leave towels and stuff on the chairs. What else can I tell you? Not a lot, but do have a lot of fun. And if you've got any problems, let us know. Feel free to take photos and films and share them on our page, or even tag us on your own page. Okay, we hope you enjoy the pool as much as we wanted you to, and we look forward to seeing you here.